Today, I'm going to show you the 3 biggest pension mistakes we see new retirees make using a real life example and how avoiding them completely changed one couple's retirement. So we've got 2 neighbours retired at the same time, same age, similar houses, and now we're going to fast forward 9 years. This year, one couple are holidaying more, improving their home, buying a new car. The other are worried about money, they holiday less, and they're starting to regret the decisions that they made right at the start of their retirement. The question is, can you guess which one we started working with 9 years ago? The difference wasn't how much money they had, it was how they used it. We supported them through their decision to retire early, then COVID, then Russia-Ukraine conflict, the Trump era volatility, and there was plenty of market noise that most people cannot tolerate. They always trusted the process and they trusted us. They didn't panic, they followed the plan. And today, despite spending the money that they've always wanted to, their portfolio is still worth significantly more than when we started 9 years ago. As a result, they are now currently investing in home improvements, buying a new car, increasing their monthly income, and doing all of this knowing it remains affordable for the long term. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Their neighbours retired at the same time, and on day one of retirement, they did what a lot of people do. They made the number 1 biggest mistake that we see new retirees making each week. They took all their tax-free cash from their pension immediately, and they spent a large chunk of it early. And then they used the rest to fund lifestyle instead of building a proper income plan. Fast forward a few years, they now holiday less, they worry more, and they're far more cautious than they ever wanted to be. Mistake number 1 is using all your tax-free cash immediately without a plan. Just because you can take 25% tax-free cash, it doesn't mean you should take it all at once on day 1. When you take tax-free cash out of your pension, you're moving it from a tax-efficient wrapper into a taxable environment. Yes, you might be able to move some of it or all of it into ISAs, but if it's a large amount, you usually can't do this straight away, and even if you do, it's only tax neutral. But let me explain the biggest knock-on error from this that we see all the time. I'm going to use a basic example to explain this, but bigger numbers can work and the principles remain the same. So, let's say someone retires and they have no other income and they need £15,000 a year for the next 3 years until their state pension starts. So, they take that money from their tax-free cash. No tax paid, sounds sensible. But what they've actually done is waste 3 full years of personal allowance. A better approach in this situation could be taking income directly from the uncrystallised pension using a mix of taxable income and tax-free cash. That £15,000 will be made up of £11,250 of taxable income and £3,750 of tax-free cash. If personal allowances are available, i.e. they have no other income, then in this example, all of that taxable income will be within their personal tax allowance, and as such it will be tax-free. Now, let's just calculate and process that for a minute. Over 3 years, that's £11,250 of tax-free cash used instead of £45,000. This leaves an extra £33,750 of tax-free cash available for later life. And that can make a huge difference. Tax-free cash is incredibly valuable. Used properly, it can reduce income tax, smooth withdrawals, and improve long-term sustainability. Used badly, it can permanently limit your options. Our clients didn't rush, their neighbours did. Mistake number 2 is not having a proper plan. No cash flow model, no long-term view, no clarity on what's affordable and what isn't. Without a plan, people make decisions based on fear, headlines, and gut feel. They live in worry and they're unsure if what they are doing is sustainable. They take lump sums randomly, they draw income inconsistently, They change strategy every time the markets fall. They make poor investment decisions and they respond emotionally to markets. A proper plan allows you to model different scenarios. What if markets fall? Do you have a contingency plan? Does it need actioning at this point? Is that a yes or a no? What if you live longer than expected? What if you spend more early on? What if I gift some money to children? Will it leave me short? What if I don't spend enough? Will there be an inheritance tax bill that I don't want my children to pay? Once you see this, you can stop guessing. Also, the biggest and most important thing is that this plan is kept up to date. Things change, the biggest being the values of your investments, your savings and emergency funds. Your mindset and thoughts and wishes on spending also change over time. The economy and the markets, and having a plan and knowing what to do in certain situations takes away all this worry, and you just go into doing or not doing mode because you have that plan laid out already. Mistake number 3 is the one that surprises people the most: not spending enough. Now, it might surprise you to hear this, but we spend a lot of our time encouraging clients to spend. And if you don't believe me, you can ask our clients. Most people spend their entire working life accumulating money, watching balances go up and being rewarded for savings. Then they retire. They get anxious that they don't have a salary or have less income. They get twitchy because they don't see their bank balances going up and their savings increasing. And even if they can afford to spend, they don't. But in retirement, your money is often not meant to grow forever. It's meant to deplete in a controlled and planned way. Of course, some people want to retain what they have and pass on wealth, but most people do want to spend some or enjoy it, but they struggle with it. This is exactly what happened with the neighbours. Because they took big lump sums early, they didn't have a proper plan and then watched money leave their accounts. They tightened up. Fear and the unknown took over. Less travel, less enjoyment, more worry. This is what you've saved for. This is what you've worked for. And one of the most rewarding parts of our job is showing people on a plan that it's okay to enjoy their money. Retirement isn't about grabbing the money as fast as possible. It's about turning it into the lifestyle you actually want, sustainably, tax efficiently, and with confidence. So, in summary, the 3 biggest mistakes that we see people make in early retirement. Number 1, taking all tax-free cash on day 1. Number 2, not having a long-term plan. And number 3, not spending enough money. I hope you have found this useful, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe so we can continue to make more. Also, if you've got an idea for a video, please drop it in the comments. Thanks for watching.